Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
Boom, that would have been me. That would have been me. No questions asked. Boom, right on the mouth. Boom, right on the freaking throat. Right on the throat. Right on the throat. I wouldn't think about it twice.
Woman was parked for her mobile order at McDonald's. Meanwhile, another woman who was in line for the drive-thru was asked to wait after the window so they could bring the food out to her. You know how McDonald's usually does. Well, that woman, for some reason, decided to get really angry at the woman waiting for a mobile order.
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay.
Ma'am, we're all taxpayers, but we don't sit here and think we're entitled to know somebody's citizenship status.
The concept of illegal immigration, as it's understood today, only took shape in the early 20th century, when the US government began imposing immigration restriction and border controls. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. On our today's episode, we're looking at this European American woman who decided to just, because she was very idle, to work on someone who was minding her own business, just to ask her if she's illegal in the country. And it seems like she's so idle, and she decided to act as an ICE agent, walking around asking people if they're illegal in the United States of America. Which, this is quite dangerous, because I feel like it's giving people a reason to go on attacking people, to go on in people's spaces when they don't have to, because they'll just look at you and just assume you're illegal in this country. But luckily, this lady was recording, because if there's someone who was told this story, it would be hard for them to believe. And I feel like she has the right to go and report on this lady, because she needs justice. There's no way you can go and attacking people verbally, physically, or any type of a way just because you are assuming they're illegally in that country, when your ancestors actually took over that country illegally. It's quite sad. I want us to watch these videos together, guys. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on our today's episode, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my good name is Gracey D. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel, give this video a like, and let me know what your thoughts are on the comments section. So let's dive right ahead, and we'll come back with more commentary.
Say it again! This Karen, she thinks she's gonna cover her face. What were you gonna say?
You're a
What'd
bitch.
you say?
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay taxes.
That doesn't mean shit. What does that have to do here? That's a mobile order, and I picked up a mobile order.
It's American.
And what? How do you know I'm illegal? What? Okay, so then be quiet. Don't ask that question. You're very racist. That is racist.
There you go.
You're a Karen. You're a Karen. Don't ever do that again. I hope you get your karma.
Cheryl, I need number 3. Yeah, because
Shut up.
parked in the
Shut up. And you just called me an illegal. Go home.
license.
Go home. Get your fucking license plate. Miss Girl here wants to be racist, call me illegal because what? Because I got my mobile order? And I'm a cunt?
I'm good.
Bitch, what? You are fucking a sad bitch. There's no...
Are you illegal?
I'm illegal?
Are you illegal?
That is none of your business and none of your concern.
Yeah, it is. I pay taxes.
This woman was parked for her mobile order at McDonald's. Meanwhile, another woman who was in line for the drive-thru was asked to wait after the window so they could bring the food out to her. You know how McDonald's usually does. Well, that woman, for some reason, decided to get really angry at the woman waiting for a mobile order. Illegal is a slur. It's a racial slur when you look at a brown person and assume that they must not have their stuff in order and must be here illegally and must be committing a crime simply because they are brown. That is so incredibly racist. It's not even like a little bit racist. It's very racist. Hello, Cheryl Vach of Reno. You need to update your photos. This is if you're referring to crimes, the president of the United States would technically be an illegal. This person commits a lot of illegal crimes. A lot more than crossing into the country one time. A lot more than that. So I don't understand why you attribute this word illegal to brown people whenever you see them. It is again, racist. Not just that the word is racist because it's meant to degrade only brown people, but also the assumption that any brown person you come across is an illegal. That is extremely racist, to see a person and assume by their skin color that they must be committing a crime. I can't get over how racist that is. If you wanted to do everything by race, it wouldn't work out well for you guys, Cheryl. No one that looks like you would be allowed to step foot in a school, so the rest of us could stay alive. But we don't do things by race because it's unfair and racist to assume somebody must be a criminal just because of their skin color. And as a reminder, it is statistically your skin color committing all the crimes. But we don't make a big thing of that because we're, able to treat you like human. All we are asking is for the same respect back. Someone asked me the other day, Donish, don't you have bad days? Well, sure. But my bad days don't include things like cussing out strangers, saying racist things to them, and just, creating victims in general. Those are not just bad days. Those are affecting other people's lives. And look, I don't really care what your motivation was behind your hatred, behind the things that you did. Because to be quite honest, that same grace is not given to the same people you call illegal.
Guys, before we even go on, it's quite funny that people don't even know there's something called value-added tax. You don't have to be a citizen of a certain country for you to be paying taxes. As long as you're buying goods, as long as you're using any services out there, you're actually paying taxes. And for people who are like illegal immigrants don't pay taxes, it could have been easy for you to go and do your own research. So, do undocumented immigrants in the US do pay tax? They do. Payroll taxes. Some undocumented immigrants use fake or borrowed social security numbers to get jobs, meaning they have payroll taxes, social security, Medicare, and income taxes deducted from their paychecks. So they pay taxes just like any other of you citizens that are very angry that these people are here using your money and they're not paying taxes. They're here because you think it's because of your taxes that are able to keep them in the US, and you feel like you have the need to go on and attack them out there. However, they typically cannot claim social security benefits, so they actually pay taxes that they cannot later come and claim the social security benefits. And you want to be out here attacking them that they don't pay taxes. Imagining all the struggles they go through to be in this country and be able to sustain themselves and live in this country illegally, paying taxes that they will never ever come to claim. ITIN taxes. Many undocumented immigrants file taxes using individual taxpayer identification number issued by IRS. For those who don't qualify for social security number, this allows them to pay federal and state income taxes. Sales and property taxes. Even those who do not file income taxes still contribute by paying sales tax on goods and services and property taxes, either directly as homeowners or indirectly through rent. So according to the information that we have here, the studies have shown that undocumented immigrants contribute to billions of dollars annually in the state, local, and federal taxes. They are paying these taxes, and mind you, they don't have many access to government benefits that legal taxpayers receive. But you want to be out here attacking them, telling them that they don't pay taxes. I mean, look at yourself. Even at your age, you have this energy to come and be attacking people on the street. It's quite crazy. I didn't believe this. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw these videos. I mean, at your age, look at yourself. You need to be ashamed. You need to be ashamed of yourself. So let's continue and we'll come back with more comments.
And we're all taxpayers, but we don't sit here and think we're entitled to know somebody's citizenship status. Just as an FYI to all the ignorant fucks out there, immigrants pay into our tax system. They pay every single day into our tax system, and they actually contribute billions of dollars to our taxes. Billions would it be? Going around saying, I'm a taxpayer, so it is my business. So is that person you're talking to. Shut the fuck up. I'm a taxpayer, and I don't feel like I'm entitled to be up in everybody's business. The apparent that some of these folks have never been knocked on their ass a day in their fucking life. That's why they're so bold to go up to strangers, complete strangers, and act a complete ass. But I really hope she meets the wrong one on the right day. I can already see it now. That's incited violence. Was a stupid bitch decided to incite violence by insinuating that that woman was illegal. We all know where that's heading.
Boom, that would have been me. That would have been me. No questions asked. Boom, right on the mouth. Boom, right on the freaking throat. Right on the throat. Right on the throat. I wouldn't think about it twice. You're that close to my face. I feel threatened. I will move my hands up. And if the officer says anything, officer, I was just moving my hand really fast front. If I ended up hitting this person, it was because they were too close. Why were they that close? I was just trying to make sure they stayed away from my hand. They were that close. They got hit. They got hit. That's it. That's all. That's it. No questions asked. I'm not explaining the obvious. Bitch, you're a white motherfucker. Can't say the words online. You're a freaking white Caucasian woman. You don't belong in this country. You've been here without permission from the Native Americans. When did you get permission? Never. So, or go back to Europe, wherever your freaking family came from, okay? Or guess what? You're gonna meet this right on your freaking mouth, okay? So shut the hell up, you freak. I don't care if you're 80. You're going down, bitch. You're going down.
So I know how some people may feel about call out creators, especially when it comes to two of the more popular, larger creators on here. That would be Donish, who I'm stitching, and Tizian. But ultimately, this is not about call out. This is about the fact, have y'all noticed that there has been a severe increase in this attacking, questioning, illegally detaining, intimidating, and more those who are not this? Remember, I told you back before all this shit started, the first thing that's going to happen is that all these Republican white supremacist pasty motherfuckers were going to go out there and just start randomly attacking, questioning, and trying to arrest on their own anyone whose skin is slightly darker than a sheet of printer paper. And what we see in the increase here online and in the news is likely only a fraction of what is actually happening out there, as these white racist pieces of shit feel more emboldened than ever to go after anybody with a darker shade of skin, regardless of anything else. There are plenty of people in this country that are not undocumented, that have been here a very long time and who have a darker shade of skin. There are also others that are plenty of legal immigrants. And for the record, undocumented is a civil offense. It is not a criminal offense. And this is only going to get worse. This is only going to get worse as they systematically try and eliminate anyone who would stand up to Trump. Trump is currently asking the Supreme Court to give him the power to fire people the president is not supposed to have power to fire. These are tenured people who are appointed to positions that are supposed to be autonomous from the government. Basically, governmental watchdogs that are supposed to be able to do their job without fear of being fired by the administration they are overwatching. Donald Trump has tried to do this already once. The person that he fired sued to get his job back, and a lower court judge said, no, you're not allowed to fire him. They're basically tenured positions, usually 5 to 10 years. And the reason that is that they can do their job without fear of backlash. And if Donald Trump gets that, then there's nothing to stop him from firing all these people who are doing their jobs and replacing them with people who will ignore everything he does. And we'll really see a ramp up of people out there, just regular everyday people that have no right, no authority, no nothing, just going after people who have a different color skin than them. It's interesting how they say it's not a left versus right, it's an up versus down. And yet these motherfuckers are going after everybody they think they can look down on because they believe them to be lesser people, being undocumented immigrants, collecting welfare, which most of them don't, and not paying taxes, which most of them do, and not this and not that. They see them as lesser, and they're going after them. Y'all need to sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. You're not an authority. You have no right to go after or question anyone. And it's not going to take long before some of you start walking into the wrong neighborhood, saying the wrong shit, and you're going to end up and find out at about mock fucking Jesus.
Yeah, so that woman thought it was just okay for her to come and attack this lady. I mean, she was just minding her own business, and she couldn't just sit herself in her car as she was waiting for her order until she saw this woman and decided, you know what, I'm going to attack this woman. She's here illegally, and you know what, she's able to survive here, or she's able to be in the same space as I am because of the taxes that I pay. I mean, I'm a taxpayer and I have every right to go and attacking each and every person that doesn't seem like they're a United States citizen. So let's go a little bit back on history. Early unauthorized arrivals, these are like illegal immigrants. The first ones were European colonists. That was in the 1600s to the 1700s. The first settlers, including the Pilgrims and other European groups, arrived without the concept of the indigenous peoples who already inhabited the land. From this perspective, they could be seen as the first unauthorized immigrants, as the first illegal immigrants, the European Americans now. Number two was Chinese and other Asian immigrants in 1882, and we also had Mexican and European immigrants, that is in early 1900. Before strict immigration laws were enacted, people from Mexico and Europe came freely. However, with the Immigration Act of 1924, quotas and borders restrictions were put in place, making some entries illegal. So, also with the Mexican workers, 1930s and 1950s, the US created programs like Bracero Program, 1942 to 1964, allowing temporary agricultural workers from Mexico, but many still entered illegally due to high demand for labor. Let's go back to number one. So most of these European Americans don't realize that their ancestors were actually the first illegal immigrants in the United States of America. And that's why most of them are actually out here boldly attacking people, and that's why most of them also voted in large number for people to get deported, for the mass deportation. And at this point, I don't know why so many of them are out there acting as ICE agents, attacking people. It doesn't have to be physical attack, but you coming and asking me to my face if I'm an illegal. I mean, what does that even mean? This lady seems like she's the type of a lady that will go to an extent of harming a person because they feel like they are able to survive because of the taxes that I'm paying. She seems very bitter that this woman is in the same space as her, and she thinks it's because of her taxes that she's able to be there. And you know what? I've seen people saying on the comment section that with this new administration and 2024 to the end of 2024, since the US election till now, I'm seeing so many people saying that I'm so happy that people can clearly see the US for what it is, on how people are. I've seen so many videos of Karens attacking people and Kens attacking people for no good reason. But you wanting to be out there and acting as an ICE agent, walking around, using your time to go asking people if they're illegally. What are you gonna do if someone is there illegally? Are you gonna deport them? Are you gonna like arrest them? Are you gonna detain them? Are you gonna call us on them? Or what was your plan on this case? Because she just went back on her car and sat there. I think she went there, started to, you know, rethink of the choices that she made. I saw this video and I really felt so bad for this lady that was just minding her own business. And I've seen so many Caucasian women making videos on telling on their fellow Caucasian women that, you know, the black women don't owe you anything. I think it's high time for you to make videos on teaching your fellow women on how to treat other people. They don't have to treat people good just because they are of the same color. No, just treat people, other people, brown people, black people, or Asian, or other people that you're seeing in your country. Treat them as human, because at the end of the day, now that the government is not favoring any one of you in this country, you'll need each other. But with this character, with this type of people, that's why no one will want to anything to do with you, because at the end of the day, if tables turned or something happened and this lady was not recording this, it would have been a different case. It would have been a different case, as I've seen with so many other cases. So I just saw this and I was like, here, they've already started. And it's not like they've started right now. I've saw another person who actually was attacking a black woman on the street. And she was just standing there doing nothing, minding her own business. But because she was black, this guy felt like she's the right person for him to attack, which is quite sad. I don't even understand how these people reason. I don't even understand what goes on in their mind. But if you know this person, or you know any person who has this type of character, you need to talk to them and you need to teach them on how to behave and on how to talk to people, because one day they'll have around and they find out and it will be too late for them. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this part, and until the next episode, bye.